businesses live in a dynamic environment. Like any entity, like any person, business is a legal personality in itself. So if we had to take the example of a human being, us as persons live in an environment. The immediate environment, maybe our home and the persons we live with, the larger environment, that is the village or city we live in, and then the globe. So everything that happens around us at home will have an impact on ourselves. Everything that happens in our country might have an impact on ourselves. And what happens around the globe may affect us as well. It's the same with business. So a business is directly impacted by its operations internally, by its micro environment, so the other organization it interacts with, be it banks, be it clients, be it suppliers, and then the macro environment. So what is happening in the economy, in the country itself, what is happening in the economic bloc maybe that one is part of, and what is happening around the globe. Every business needs to take into account these factors. These factors are taken into account in order to prepare strategies for growth. Now one might ask, but why a business have always to think about growth? Being a dynamic environment, each business existence is always at a challenge. Why? Because competition increases, things change, markets change, people's reaction change. So if I'm in a specific business and I ignore competition and I don't think of a growth strategy, I am in a very dangerous situation. Because if competition is increasing and I am not trying to grow, then competition may be taking part of the market I am in, and consequently it is eating out my business. Same happens if one does not take into account consumer behavior and other supplier matters, because all impact on the businesses themselves. So in a dynamic world, for example, my product may start becoming useless. So when I need to think of a new product and I need to think to diversify the services and products I offer as a business in order to ensure that I keep going. We have abnormal situations. Recently we had COVID-19, the pandemic. There are threats of wars around the world, so one needs to take into account those as well. So what impact these extraordinary or exceptional circumstances will have on the business, and how can I sustain the business? One important factor is that even if nothing is happening, status quo, so there are no new challenges from competition, there are no changes in circumstances from customers or consumers, or nothing is happening extraordinary around the world, prices do increase. So the value of money is very important in the business. So if my supplies are increasing in cost, I need to take into account that. And there are two ways how to deal with that. One, increase immediately the prices, or two, increase the market or find different services. The easiest bit is obviously increase the prices, but then one need to take into account what's your position in the market and what your competitors are doing. So apart from considering the increase in prices, one needs to see diversification, offering new services and trying and source supplies from other markets or other suppliers themselves. Consequently, growth cannot be a sideline thought of a business, but growth needs to be a constant thought and an integral part of the strategy, ongoing strategy of any business.